Hi everyone, my name's Mary at Mary Stitchin. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. It's been a couple months, have a lot to show you. It's been like 2 weeks since Stitchnanagins, so of course I have to do a wonderful recap over that retreat. I've got some whip progress, and oh, I might have to finish. And then I am going to try to sneak in some time to talk about stitchmaynia. So it's a pretty hectic video, a lot of stuff to talk about. Well, I'm going to try not to swivel the whole time and annoy people. Yeah, I'm going to try to hurry too, because yesterday I messed my back up at the gym and just got back from a massage, so I'm like really sore and I need to go relax and just wait for Game of Thrones. But yeah, let's dive in. So Stitchnanagins, if you guys don't know what Stitchnanagins is, it's a retreat that McKenna, Stitching in Sequins, hosted. She did an amazing job. This was my first cross-stitch retreat. So much fun. Really glad that this one was the first retreat that I've been to. McKenna kind of went into it saying, you know, this retreat was going to be different than most cross-stitch retreats, and just from my limited knowledge of retreats, I would say she's right. So yeah, I came in a day early to the retreat. My boyfriend's dad works for an airline, so they are able to do like standby seats for a bit cheaper, so I wanted to come in early and leave late, which is also kind of a funny story at the end. But so I came in early to save some money, and was able to meet some of the other girls that had come in early, help with some setting up. It was a great time. So just a little bit about the actual retreat. So McKenna had, so when you walk into the room, there's tables lined up on all of the walls. Each one of them had a different name. And because it's McKenna, she did kind of like naughty words. So there's like the tit table, which was thrifted item table, or the horrors table, which is like we hope our raffle excites and satisfies, I believe. So there was a different name for every table. There was a freebie area, a thrifted area, a place to just kind of show off everyone's finished pieces, a raffle section, and then the vag bag section, which stands for very awesome gifts. And we got a lot of really great stuff at this retreat. So the vag bag, very nice. There was like 4 different colors. I would usually go for blue, but I grabbed a green because everyone was saying that they were the Harry Potter house colors. I'm a Slytherin, so gotta go green. So yeah, in the bags we got this Stitchnanagins pattern that Arlene Cohen, works by ABC. She made this, and she stitched this up, the one in the picture, and she brought it to Stitchnanagins, and it was incredible because she did it in DMC metallics, and I think everyone there was kind of just like, wow, good for you. I won't be doing that, but good for you. So yeah, there was that, and then we also got a list of everyone that was at the retreat and like what their Instagram names were, what their YouTube channels were, which was really nice because I met a lot of people, and definitely on the way back home, I quickly just looked up everybody and followed a lot of people that I wasn't following before. So I'm just going to go right along into some of the other gifts. So that was what was initially in the vag bag. Then throughout the retreat, she had just like little moments where she would get everybody's attention and give out a little gift. So we got quite a few. Let's see. First off, we got these little lavender bags. They have cute little cactuses on them. Got these pretty lace. And they smell amazing. You're supposed to put them in like underwear drawer or just any kind of drawer that you feel like, but I've just been leaving mine in my project bag because I really like opening up to the smell of lavender. It's been a joy. So there's that. We got some impressions threads. So they had some extras, so I grabbed 2. So these are the colors. So one is like a mauvey pink, and the other is like blue mixed with some gray, green. This one's name is Twilight, and this one is 2032. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of non-DMC floss, so I am stacking up. Yeah, I got some more thread on this trip too, just one more. Then we got Ort jars. I've obviously already been using mine. It's been really helpful because I usually just put my threads, my spare threads, into the cup holder on the couch, which is not a great idea when you have dogs. So I think everybody in the house is excited that I am going to be putting my thread in one place now. And then we've got this little cactus. It's a pincushion. I already have a bunch of needles in it right now. These were super cute. It's got a little flower on it. And then, let's see. And then she made, oh, great. Oh, gosh, there's so much. Okay. So she got these stitchnanagin needle minders made. There's wood that, like laser printed, I think. The stitchnanagins logo on it. Which are so cute. And I love that it matches the pattern that was given to us. She gave us these crystals. I guess she went somewhere in California. I want to say like an opera house or something. And there was a chandelier, and she just bought all of like the crystals from it. So I think I want to make some sort of a needle minder or something out of it. Knowing me, probably won't do anything with it for a while, but one day I would like to make a needle minder with this. Then she made us, so she got some molds for beeswax, and there were 3 different kinds. She did cactus, flamingos, and penises. Gotta do it when you're at a McKinnon retreat. So yeah, lots of goodies, like so many things for free. Oh, and then this was something made by one of the girls at the retreat. She has a YouTube channel, Jen Crafts. She made these logos for Stitchnanagins, which are super cute. I think I'm gonna put it on my iPad. Yeah, that is the stuff that we got at the retreat. We did so many things, like I went to the attic, which I will show you some of the stuff that I got there. I have a pile of stuff that I got from the freebie table. We did a SAG gift, which is a stitch and give. So I will show you what I got there. And then, yeah, we just hung out and got to know a lot of new people. I met quite a few people that, like, I was already watching their channel, a bunch of people that I wasn't. And yeah, made some great friends that, you know, I think by the next retreat, we're going to spend this next year kind of getting to know each other over, like, social media and stuff. So, it was just so much fun. So, SAG gift, I made a little llama for mine, so I'll post a picture of what that looks like in here. And then this was from KDV. Yes. I can't adult today. Somebody, I can't remember who it was, but it was standing next to me when I got this, and they're like, that is so you. And it is. It really is. I feel like I say this a lot, actually. And it's so, like, she picked such a good fabric. It's so well done. It's quilted. It looks amazing. It was very nice. I was so excited to get this one. And then she also gave me a Gentle Arts thread with it. Let's see, what is it called? Pink Azalea. Which I love. So yeah, that was super fun. We did the SAG, I think we did it right after we did the raffle, and there was definitely a lot of interesting, all of the projects were super pretty. There's like pictures of it on Instagram, I think, and yeah, there was one bag that was going around that got some pictures taken off of Instagram because of it. I think Abby got that one, but it definitely made for a good talking point, some good stories. Pepe really liked the bag, but yeah, okay, so moving on to some freebies. So, okay, I'm gonna do fabric first. So I got this cream fabric. I had Abby investigate what count it is, and I think it was around like 27, maybe 28, which is I usually go for like 32, but definitely, I mean, this is like a good amount of fabric. It's a really good color, so I mean, if I ever want to do like 1/1, I can do that. I could probably do 2/2. I would just need to, or maybe more than 2/2, depending on how I want coverage and everything. But I definitely think I'll find a use for this somewhere. And then I got 3 pieces of fabric. I think Abby brought all of these, so I snagged these. They're all dog related. So we've got some hipster dogs with some glasses. Dog houses and bones. And then just some white and black doggies with some paw prints. I kept going up to the freebie table and seeing one and being like, oh yeah, I'll just grab this one, I like this one, and I'd sit down, and then I came up and they'd still be there, and so I was like, okay, well, I'll just grab one more. I shouldn't grab all 3, you know, 1, maybe 2, that's good. No. And then I came up again, grabbed them all. Couldn't help it. What can I say? I really like dogs, and I really want to get into, I feel like I could make a project bag or something out of this, or like a Q-snap cover. I just need to actually use the sewing machine that I bought a year ago. So fingers crossed I will actually pull that out and start doing things. So yeah, that is the freebie table. Oh no, that's the fabric from the freebie table. Wait till you see the charts that I got on the freebie table. Okay. Move some stuff around. Okay. I'm gonna go through some of these kind of quickly. So this one is Christmas Puppy Stocking by Vermilion Gmappa. Can't remember what kind of dogs these are, but I love these. And one day I want to have one. I don't know if I'm ever going to stitch this, but I want to. So I'm going to just put some hope in myself that maybe I'll get to it one day. This one is really pretty. This is just a, the top for a box. What is this one? Linen and Silk Pamela's Lace, a design for learning, designed by Margaret Lee Rigel. That's really pretty. It's got some specialty stitches. I like that a lot. Midnight Medley, the 17th of Frida's Fancies. It's a good small. Love full coverage pieces, so gotta grab this one. I think this one is so pretty. It's called A Change of Pace by Barbara and Cheryl. And I actually have a frame kind of like this too. I was planning on using it for something else, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. This one, yes, Mill Hill Alphabet Treasures. I love these. I think I really want to do like either garden or summer or something like that. I have an example on the back of one that says garden. I was hoping to do a garden this year. Doesn't look like that's gonna happen, but maybe if I just plan this year to do my garden next year, I'll be more on top of it. We'll see. Okay, we got Erica Michaels Needle Art Design. Is that what it's called? Random Thoughts of Autumn, that's what it's called. It's got some squirrels, pumpkins, a turkey. I think it says boo. It says boo somewhere. It's so cute. I don't know. I honestly don't know which one I like better, with like the dark fabric with orange or light fabric. I'll have to make a decision. I don't know. And then let's see. Let's do this one. So this one is Heart and Hand Pocket Sampler Boo. Little cat in the middle, black cat. It has a charm in the middle, and the charm says boo, but I didn't get the charm that came with it. So I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to take the boo from this pattern and put it on to this one. Yeah, so this one's also, yeah, this one's a bunch of specialty stitches, but I mean, it's not a very big pattern, so I feel like it's going to be quick stitch, and then, yeah, so currently I don't have any cross stitch on my wall at home, so I'm really trying to get some finishes done this year and make my house look like I cross stitch. Okay, so the next one is Spooky Line by Sam Sarah Design Studio. Got some ghosties. Oh, the sun is coming out, so we had a bit of a glare. But they're super cute. I love them. All of these pumpkins. Are these witches' brooms? Two brooms. Oh, this one is so good. I love this one. Okay, this is like, I got some good stuff on the freebie table. Not that this stuff wasn't good. That stuff was really good. But then, oh, where did the other one go? I'm missing one. I just saw it earlier. Oh, bummer. Okay, well, I'm just going to show you what I have, and then maybe at some point the other one will pop up. Okay. So this one, me and Abby were at the freebie table, and we saw two of these. They're Prairie Schooler Prairie Fairy. So there were two different seasons. So this one is this one's autumn, so she has a little pumpkin on her head. And the one that Abby got was like more summer. She had like sunflowers, blonde hair. So basically what we decided was we were going to stitch these up, and then we were going to send the other one to the other person so we can stitch the other one. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. We've also got this whole Sisterhood of the Traveling sweatshirt thing going on. She found a sweatshirt on the thrifted table, and we were both cold and just like we're using it back and forth throughout the retreat. And so now, yeah, we've got a bunch of stuff to send back and forth to each other. And maybe we'll be pen pals. Abby, do you want to be pen pals? I don't have a pen pal yet. Let's do it. Man, I really wish I knew where that other pattern was. It's so good. Okay. These ones are really good though. This is The Good Housewife, Ira Ray Crow and Ida May Crow. I love these. I could not believe I found The Good Housewife at the freebie table. The freebie table. So much good stuff there. Yeah, so these are like my big scores from the freebie table. I was like, yeah, snatched those up so fast. Aha, I found it. The other one that I got was the Antique Celtic Sampler, Elizabeth Needlework and Designs. I've definitely seen a couple people do this, and I've always really liked it, so I was pumped to get it for free. Yeah, a score. But it didn't stop there. I got more stuff because I spent some money. I went to the attic, and the attic was so nice. I don't have an LNS over here, so that was like the first like large scale LNS that I've ever been into. I've been into like a small one, Western Washington, but nothing like this, and it was amazing. It was definitely more like sampler oriented more than anything else, but I can appreciate a good sampler. So it was definitely nice to see all of like the stitch pieces, and I definitely found some good stuff. I got Praiseworthy Stitches by Dancing in the Moonlight. And they're so cute. There's so many like, there's some skeletons, and it's just like a graveyard, so there's like all of these like crows, and there's a cat and some spider webs. But what really sold me was that it comes with the buttons for it, the little charms. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get some good fabric for this. I'm really digging whatever is in the picture. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe like Picture This Plus. I feel like they do those kind of fabrics really well. And then, I love this one because of what it says on it. Okay. It says Kathy Barrick, Exceedingly Fine Tea, which I think just came out at Nashville if I'm not mistaken. So this is what it looks like. Try and get that glare off. So what it says is, Dear Madam, your tea is exceedingly fine. I had rather drink tea than the finest of wine. I love tea. Need I say more? Yeah, actually I do need to say more. Yeah, I really like the colors on this. And this style is not my typical style, but it's kind of something that I'm leaning towards more. I didn't used to really, I know this sounds awful, Kathy Barrick didn't used to be my style, and Kathy Barrick is starting to be my style for sure. I saw another like recent Kathy Barrick piece, like her new it's like a moth or something. Gotta get me that. And then since I was down there, I also got 2 patterns from McKenna's shop, 1884 Stitchery. So this one, oh, this one is so good. This one is Chelsea and Me. What's the actual? Oh, Esther Edison 1832 sampler. Just do the picture. God, it's so bright out. The sun is shining. There we go. Okay, that's gonna be now. I love those colors. Like the red in that house is amazing. I love how the trees are. Like this almost looks like cactuses to me, but it's not. But there's some cute little animals all over the place. I'm just starting to get a little bit more into samplers, and I feel like this is a sampler, right? Yeah, this is a sampler. This gives me everything I need, for sure. And then the last thing I got, I was so good. I honestly thought I was going to spend so much money while I was down there, and I did a really good job of holding myself back a bit. But still, I mean, have you guys seen how much I got? Like, so much stuff, and I'm so proud of myself because I didn't spend everything. This one is, last one, the Halloween Sampler by Cottage Garden. So this is like the ABCs, but in like Halloween terms. So it's got like abracadabra, broom, creepy. It is adorable. I'm definitely trying to stock up on some Halloween patterns this year, trying to get my house decked out. And then, oh yeah, and then when we were at the attic, we got these little gifts because we were part of the retreat, and they're just these little corner gauges, so we can like figure out where to start our projects based off of the corner of the fabric, which is super useful because I am definitely a top left starter, and I usually use just like a sticky note, but this is perfect because then I get to the actual size of where I'm going. It's gonna be really good. Yeah, okay, a couple other things about the retreat, and then I'm gonna move on. First off, my roommate was amazing. I loved her. Her name is Ashley. I don't think she has a YouTube channel, but she is on Instagram. I'll try to link people down below, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna remember to do that. But she was great, super sweet. Met her for the first time at the retreat. She gave me some gifts. It was great though, cause like we just got along super well. Like we were planning on watching a movie one of the nights that we were there, and we didn't even start the movie. We just ended up sitting and chatting until 1 in the morning. So, which is perfect. Like really, that's what a retreat is for, to get to know people. So, no complaints here. But she was super, super sweet, and she got me a couple things. So, she got me some of beeswax in this cute little baggie. She got me the Dream Collection by Thomas Kincaid, Beauty and the Beast, because I love Disney, and honestly, I actually really like this pattern. I've seen it a couple times before. Well, that was super weird. I don't know if I'm gonna have to check the last part of that video. I just got a notification on my phone saying that there was something wrong with my video and that a different application started using my mic, which is interesting because I obviously didn't tell anything else to be using my mic, so I'm just gonna repeat this last thing that I was saying and see if there's any overlap. I don't know. Anyway, she got me this Beauty and the Beast Thomas Kincaid full coverage piece. I love full coverage. I like kind of the smaller full coverage, which is like pretty much exactly what this is. So like I do have like a very large full coverage piece, which is great, but it's probably going to be my only one for a while, so these size are like perfect. So I absolutely loved this. And then also, because I love Disney, she gave me this scissor fob. It's got a fork on it, it's got a little steering charm, a mermaid charm. It's so cute. This is my first ever scissor fob. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like scissor fobs, but I really wanted to give them a shot. Come to find out, I love them. I love them. I thought they were gonna get like annoying, and they definitely don't. I just find my scissors. So it's great, and they look awesome. She also ended up bringing a bunch of other scissor fobs that she put on the freebie table, which I don't know why she put them on the freebie table because they are gorgeous. But here they are. So I've got this one with this gem. And funny enough, this one actually reminds me of another Disney movie. What is it? Atlantis? Is that what it is? Is that the one with the gem necklace one? I think so. Anyway, super pretty. Then I have one with like another like, oh, this one looks purple with the light coming through. It's very dark. It usually looks like black, but now it, like just, oh, you can't tell on camera, but it looks kind of purple from where I'm seeing it right now. Very pretty. And then one that's kind of like not my usual style, but I couldn't resist. It was so cute. I don't know. I'm not usually big into cutesy things, but it, I don't know. It was feeling it. I was feeling it, so I did it. Okay, I think that's actually all of the stuff I had to show you from StitchCon. It was amazing. If you haven't gone to a retreat, I would 100% recommend going. And if you go to Stitchnanagins, I almost said StitchCon. If you go to Stitchnanagins next year, I'm gonna go. So come hang out with me. Yeah, and then I'll probably put some more pictures in here or at the end of just some stuff that happened. Me and Abby at one point, we did the shenanigan part of the Stitchnanagins, and we kidnapped Pepe and had a nice little photo shoot in Abby's hotel room, ransoming him. Yeah, we told McKenna, come find us, and that you should buy us a drink because we have your Pepe. No! I'm running out of storage space! Hold, please. Okay, I think I have my phone figured out. I don't know why this has been so difficult. Okay, I have a little bit of haul, Stitchnanagins related, and then we're gonna go into the rest of this stuff. I don't even know how long this video is anymore because I keep having to start new videos. But haul. I decided that I wanted to do a fabric of the month club. I don't really have a whole lot of a fabric stash or really a thread stash, but fabric is what I really want to stash up on right now. So I did the XJU Designs 32 count fabric, and I have 3 here. And then she sends some thread along. I can't remember which ones. I'm just going to show you the thread at the end because I don't know which ones came with which fabric. So, the first one I got, this one is my favorite. It's this like creamy brown with like splotches of white all over. It's absolutely amazing. Like I said, this one is my favorite, but sadly I have no idea what this is called. I looked for the tag everywhere. I do not know. I'm going to try to figure it out, see if, I think, Mitch Stitch, you do this, right? Are you on this club? Do you know what this is called? Can you tell me? Please, thanks. So yeah, I'm going to try to figure that out because I'm actually starting a project on this very soon. The second one was Medieval Gold. I'm also starting a project on this very soon. But this is a like, it's definitely more of like a yellow than a brown. I always want to call it marigold for some reason instead of medieval gold. But this is a really nice color. It's like, yeah, I don't know if it shows up really true to color, but I think it's just a little bit more yellow than it shows up on camera. But it's gorgeous. And then this one, which is Spring Wind. Ugh. This one actually, yeah, this one is like this mint green type of a color. It is gorgeous. I don't know what I'm doing with this one yet, but I cannot wait to find out. Because it's such a cool color. I love it. So yeah, I'm gonna do, so I did like the 3 months, oh, I guess I should show you the threads. But yeah, so I did the 3 months of this club, and then I'm doing, so I renewed it, but I did it for 36 count instead, because it's just like a looser weave, and I kind of want to see what it's going to be like on a 36 count, because I feel like when it comes to 32 count, if it's a looser weave, I don't really like it as much. It feels like I can't get the coverage like I like it, so I'm just gonna test some things out. That's what this year is for me, is kind of just stocking up on stuff and figuring out what I like and what I don't like, because once I'm done getting enough fabric, I'm gonna switch over and start doing floss. I want to do the nest egg from Trisha, 3 L Threads. Met her at stitchnanagins. She's amazing. Okay, threads real quick. So we've got, this one doesn't have a name. This is just a silk. It's brown. We've got a purple. I feel like this one could be good on that Monsters one that I did. I kind of want to incorporate purple, or the, what is it called? The antique Celtic sampler. I don't know what I would do with it, but I feel like I could do something with it. I don't know. But yeah. So. And then this one, I think this one was the first one that I got, because these are like Valentine's Day colors. So I think this was like February. But this is Shabby Red, Powder Compact, and Mother Bear. We've got light pink, red, and a brown. I forgot something. I also purchased needle minders at stitchnanagins. Jen, Delicious Threads, is that your name? Shoot. How did I mess that up? Yes. Delicious Threads, Jen. She's also amazing. And I had to hold back so much from purchasing all of her needle minders. Oh my gosh, I saw this moth one, and I think it's gonna haunt me forever that I didn't buy it, but I felt like I already bought 4. I shouldn't buy another one. I should have bought it. Anyway, these are the ones that I got, and they're all wonderful, amazing. You should go check her out. She's adding more needle minders on her Facebook group, so I will link her down below. But I've got a middle finger up, fuck punch, I've got this vintagey stamp with some couple in either swimwear or their undergarments. I don't know. I love it. And then this one I almost passed by, and I'm not really sure why, but McKenna called me out for it because I shouldn't. I should definitely buy it, and it's because it's Marilyn. A tatted up, badass Marilyn. And I'm stitching Marilyn, so I need to have it. But they are so amazing. I'm like trying not to get super obsessed with needle minders because I feel like I already have too many needle minders for my projects. So I'm trying to hold off, but there's just so many good ones. It's very difficult. Okay, now I'm done with stitchnanagins talk, I think. Now I can move on to the whips. Yes. Some of these, I'll mention which ones I did at stitchnanagins and which ones I didn't. I actually got a lot of stitching done at stitchnanagins, and I think it's because I am not a morning person. It takes me a long time to wake up. So it was great because the people that were around me knew that I was not a morning person. I knew that it just took me a second before I could have a normal person conversation. So I just would wake up, eat breakfast, stitch for, like, honestly, like 2 hours. How ridiculous is it that it takes me 2 hours of, like, silence in the mornings before I can function? It's outrageous. But, again, I was able to get a lot of stitching done. So, first one I'm going to talk about, we've got Llama Lump by Plum Street Sampler, and this is on, let's see, 28 count flax linen. And I have, just in case you can see behind it, there we go, Llama Lump. This is a new start. I think I started this right after my last video. I love this. It's a little bit bigger. I had been planning on doing it on 32 count, but this is 28 count. So it's a little bit bigger, a little too big to do like a pillow in, I feel like. But I'm almost done. I've got like a tree here, another tree down here, and then I'm going to frog out the 2 light llamas because they just blend too well with the fabric. So I'm gonna just get it over with, frog it out, and stitch them white because I think the white on the snowflakes sticks out just a bit more, and I would rather be able to see the cute llamas. But yeah, almost done. I was gonna have this, I wanted to get 2 finishes done by May, so I was gonna have this one be one of my finishes. But this is like all I've been working on for so long, so I'm done. I'm putting it aside for now. Even though it is super close to a finish, I just want to work on some other things. So I'm pausing, gonna work on some other stuff, and the next time I get it out, I will probably just finish it because it's very close. Okay, this next one. This is, okay, I'll show you a picture of what it looked like last time. This is what it looks like this time. So this is Nantucket Rose by Lavender Lace, and I stitched this on 32 count Dove Gray linen. So yeah, let's see, is there more that I'm, nope, it's like, let me unfold this and try this again. Yeah, I love her so much. So I did a ton of her like dress, and then I did the skin 1/1. So I was working on this at Stitchnanagins, and I was complaining about doing 1/1 because I don't actually like 1/1. And Mitch Stitch, she was sitting next to me, and she was like, oh, I don't really understand why people do 1/1, but they don't blend their colors together. Like, they just do all 4 stitches in the same color instead of like, so for 2/2, it's like a tic-tac-toe board, you get 4 stitches. So if you're doing 1/1, nothing is saying that you have to do all of those stitches in the same color. It would actually make more sense to try to change up the colors in some places so that they blend together more and they don't look as blocky as the 2/2. But did I ever think about that? No. I didn't even cross my mind. Like, I hadn't even heard of people, like, when I, like, listen to Flosstube and hear people talking about doing 1/1 for the skin, I've never even heard of anybody say something like that. So I was just, like, sitting there like, oh, yeah, blending. Right, that's crazy. And she, like, looks over at me and she's like, oh, is that what you're doing? Yeah, that's what I was doing. But luckily, I was, like, up at the top of her hairline. So I was able to just kind of fix what I had done real quick and then move on from there and blend through it the rest of the way. But I got to go around saying that Mitch Stitch, you know, was kind of being a bitch about it because, you know, she's sitting there right next to me complaining about, you know, how dare other people do this when that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. You're great, Mitch Stitch. I really like you. I am very appreciative of your wonderful advice. Thank you. It has made this so much better. This one is always it's a hard project for me to put down. I really enjoy it, but I've gotta share the love. So, my next one. This is Lady of Shalott by Scarlet Quince. This is what I decided to work on instead of Llama Lump. So I got these two boxes done, as well as this one up top. It's definitely slow progress for sure, but I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm just like seeing things, but I feel like you can start to see like, oh, this is like a grassy patch and this is like a shadow, because this is supposed to be like trees. But it's not really noticeably anything yet. But I'm still loving it. Absolutely loving it. Yep. I'll probably stitch on this until May. Oh no, everything just fell over. Okay. Anyway, I'll probably stitch on it till May, which is just a couple days away. So I'll just get a little bit more progress and then all of the new starts. Okay, last one. I'm super excited about this. Is my finish. This is Victorian Witch by The Little Stitcher. And she is amazing. She turned out so good. I really want to get like a I'm on the hunt for some frames for this now. And I want it to be something like kind of ornate. I'm thinking like a black frame that just has a lot of detail on the side. That's my thoughts for it. But my friend just got, for like Christmas, he got me this like picture of this, with this like antique, I want to say it's like a newspaper clipping, and it has this large crow in it. Maybe it was like a magazine. It must have been like a magazine clipping with a crow. Vintagey, looks super cool. He framed it up, and it's gonna go right next to my witch. And I'm just gonna hold this up a little bit longer because it just looks so good. I'm so excited. And I think I'm like getting a lot better at dealing with like the large blocks of color. Like I just need to like break it up a little bit more. Like if I just say like, oh, I'll put like 100 stitches in here and there, that's a lot easier than trying to be like, oh, I'm just gonna do this skirt real quick. That doesn't work for me. That annoys me. Very excited. So yeah, that is my whip progress. I took like a bit of a stitchy break for a little bit, for a couple months actually, but I've been like been able to just do a lot in the last like 2 or 3 weeks. And so yeah, I thought I was gonna come into this like not really able to show a lot, and now I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so much to show. And then I'm going to start a bunch. So yeah, so right now I currently have 4 whips, which is pretty low compared to a lot of the other people that I see, but I like that it's low. Like, I want to have more whips, but I don't want to get overwhelmed. I don't want to feel like I'm not reasonably going to be able to get everything done. Because, I mean, if I'm going to start something, then I obviously like it, and I would like it on my wall, and so I don't want to spend forever doing it because I've started too many things. But I still think that, 4 is a low enough number that I can do stitchmania. That being said, I'm not going to do a new project every day. No. I'm going to do a new project every week. I'm not entirely sure, so I think I'm going to count this next week. I think I'm going to start one this, Tuesday, Wednesday that May actually starts. So I think I'm going to start one that week, and then every other week have a full week to work on a project. So that means that I would have 5 projects. I'm very excited. Some of these are on my Stitch 9. I don't really think I'm going to get my Stitch 9 done. I think I set some pretty unrealistic goals. But that's okay, because I still am going to stitch what I want. And yeah, some of these are too good to wait until 2020. So I'm going to start off with this first one. I don't really have a lot of Christmas charts, so I really want to do this one. This is Christmas in the Pines by Stony Creek. I love this bird. I've mentioned this before. Absolutely love this. I'm excited for the variegation throughout the trees. But this one is probably the one that I'm least excited about, just because of, again, the large blocks of color. That's why I'm probably going to start this one first on the half week, so that I don't have to work on large blocks of color for too long, and I can get into some more complicated stuff. So then, let's see here, how did I organize this? Okay. Then I have Strawberry Fields Forever. This one I got at, it's by Blackbird Designs. This one I got from Bendy Stitchy's D-Stash, who I also met at Stitchnanagins. I love this. This was right when I was starting to get into more of the sampler style. I think this house is amazing. I got DMC for this, but to be honest, I think I'm gonna have to go out and get, go to 123 Stitch and get a different color for this house, and maybe for some of these bricks, because I really want some variegation there. I think that would make it look a lot better. So I'm gonna have to get on that today, so that I can get it on time, or I might just have to push that one back a little bit and start working on some of the other ones first. Third one is Salem Sisters by Plum Street Sampler. I love this one so much. I didn't think I was going to get this one, but somebody had reached out to me and said that they had this pattern, which was amazing because I wasn't easily finding it online. I didn't try super hard, but I'm really excited. And I'm actually going to do this one on that marigold. Come on. Or not marigold, medieval gold. I told you, I feel like that's what it is, and it's not. So this is what I'm thinking. I like it. You guys should tell me what you think. Tell me if it's too yellow, because I feel like it's enough of a browny yellow that it'll look really good. But definitely tell me what you think. My next one I'm also doing on one of my XG Designs fabrics. This one. This is the 3 Things sampler by, let's see, who is this? Moira Blackburn. So this is this one I love. This one is like, you don't have to tell me whether you like this or not because I'm gonna stitch it on this fabric. I absolutely love this. I love this pattern. I love all of the motifs in it. My one thing about samplers is like I'm not that big into a lot of alphabet on samplers, and I feel like this one is perfect because it just has a bit on the top, but it doesn't feel like it's overpowering the whole pattern. It still has a lot going on down here that really kind of pulls your focus away. So this is like my kind of sampler. I'm excited. And then my last one, I snatched this up so fast when I saw this come out. This is Dog's Declaration by Ink Circles. And it is so cute. It's got squirrels all over the place. It's got dogs all over the place. I love all of this complicated stuff going on. I love the whole idea of life, liberty, and the pursuit of squirrels. It's just perfection. I have 2 dogs. I love my dogs. I'm really excited to start this. I had a different pattern that I was gonna do for like my dog, but I think this is pretty much the best thing I've ever seen dog related. Actually, I did just see some other cute dog charts, but this is it. This is holy grail of dog charts. So yeah, okay, trying to wrap up this very long video. I'm so sorry that it's so long. Okay, I'm not sorry. I'm not apologizing. If you stuck with me, then you obviously liked the video, so thanks. Yeah, so that's Stitchmania plans. I am definitely watching a bunch of people's Stitchmania plans right now. I love watching Stitchmania plans. I don't know how some of you guys do it. Like, it's just crazy how many charts people are able to start. But, I mean, you do you. If that's how you want to cross stitch, definitely do it. I just personally get a little bit of anxiety thinking about it. But I love seeing what everybody else is working on because then I get to see what other charts I want to purchase that I don't actually need to purchase. But it's always good to look. So that is gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys are having just an amazing April. Ours is doing pretty good. Like we're like actually in spring now, which is nice. Getting some rain, but I don't know. I guess I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.